Hello, welcome. Let's get started when you're ready. We're going to use a block and a strap today at some point, so have them nearby. And then get yourself comfortable into any seat, maybe with the legs crossed or one foot in front of the other, or you could take the legs out in front. Maybe you could rest against the wall if you wanted to. You could even use your block to sit onto, if that helps you. Okay, and once you get comfortable, you can have your hands on your knees and you just rub the hands up and down the legs a little bit. So creating a little bit of heat there in your legs and in your hands. And then you can bring your palms together and rub the palms together. Good, and then just placing the hands over your eyes. It's almost like you're kind of trying to transition from your normal day into this moment. So imagine that staring into the dark space behind your closed eyes is that doorway that you need to enter with to go within. And take a few deep breaths, just filling yourself up with the breath in, staring into that dark space. And a few long breaths out. And then you can slowly start to wipe your eyes and wipe your face away. But as your eyes open, you're just gazing softly, so not really looking at anything in particular, and just gazing softly. So take the first two fingers, or actually the first three maybe, place them into the center of the forehead and just gently draw the fingers out towards the temples. So, and then do a little circle there by the temples. You don't really want to drag the skin. You just want to feel the fingers brush lightly across the forehead to the temples and then little circles there at the temples. Do that a few times. The fingers starting from the center of the forehead, the third eye, drawing out to the temples, massaging away any stress from your life, from your day. Ironing out the forehead a little bit, ironing out the frown. Massaging that third eye, your creative eye. Also helping hopefully to bring you into this moment, transitioning further away from your day into this moment. Now take the fingertips and rest them just at the nose, on the edge of either side of the nose, and then draw the fingertips underneath the cheekbones and then up to the ears. And you're not really dragging the skin, you're just tracing the cheekbones and up to the ears. So it's quite a light touch, but hopefully it's going to help the muscles in the face relax. So, helping you to find that outer smile, and also then being able to feel where is that inner smile. And then bringing the fingertips just below the lips, in that little ridge just above your chin, and trace the fingertips along the jawline. And then take the fingertips behind the ears up to more into the scalp. Tracing just over the top of the chin there, around the jaw, and then into the head. Again, it's a light little touch, you're not dragging your skin. like tracing your face. Good. And then a nice light little touch either side, just below your ears, and drawing the fingers down towards the shoulders. Maybe you can feel there's some tight bits there. You could add a little bit of pressure at certain points. You can draw the fingers then towards the back of the neck, coming either side of the spine, working your way down. You can bring your fingertips right underneath your chin, either side of the throat, coming down onto your chest. That's it. Now take all 4 fingers and wrap them around the back of the neck, almost so the fingertips touch there at the back of the neck. Your thumbs are tucked in as well, and then just wrap your hands around the sides of your neck. You bring your elbows together towards each other. So it's kind of like you created a brace for your head here, and just let your right ear fall towards the right shoulder. So you're kind of squeezing the right hand there. And you can let the head relax, so you're not holding on to any muscles. Your hand is basically supporting your head. Take one more breath. And then bring the head back up and just lower the head towards the other side. It's a little bit weird. You should be able to let the head just be supported by the hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Bringing the head back to the center, just turn the face up to the sky. So you won't go as far as you normally would, the hands are in the way. But see if you can lift the chest up. And allow the head to relax, just supported by the fingers. Good, and then bringing the head back up. Release the hands, shake out the arms if you need to a little bit. Give the head a little shake, side to side, forwards and back. See how does that feel? And then we're going to take the fingertips like pincers and press them into the crown of the head and all the way around the back of the head. So move every time, move your fingers to a different place every time. You kind of press and massage the fingertips into the head. If you ever get an Indian head massage in India, you come out looking like a scarecrow. They really press hard and really mess up your hair, but it feels so good. That's it. Find little places around your scalp that maybe are tight or tense. And just maybe pay those areas a little bit more attention. Good, well done. And then just bringing your hands down onto your chest, fingertips tapping on the top of the chest. So we used to do this one all the time. Little fingertips tapping along the chest, eyes closed. Take a breath in, feel the chest rise into the fingertips. As you breathe out, slap your chest. Not too hard, just enough. And again, breathing in, fingertips tapping on the chest. And breathing out, palms slapping on the chest. Good. Last time, breathing in, fingertips tapping on the chest. And breathing out, palms slapping. Good, rest your hands on your knees, eyes closed. Just notice what you feel. Take a breath in through both nostrils. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And again, breathing in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, breathing in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. This time we're going to breathe in 3 parts. So inhale for the first part. Inhale, second part. And then inhale all the way to the top. And exhale through the nose. Inhale, first part. Second part. All the way to the top. And then exhale. 2 more times like that. Inhale, first part. Second part. Third part. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale, first part. Second part. Third part. Exhale, let it go. This time, inhale fully. Exhale in 3 parts. So first part. Second part. Third part. Inhale fully. Exhale, first part. Second part. Third part. Inhale fully. Last 2 times. Exhale, first part. Second part. Third part. Inhale fully. Last time, exhale, first part. Second part. Third part. Inhale fully. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Now just spend some time breathing in and out through your nose. Just checking in with how you feel right now. Just noticing if anything changes. That's not that it's had to have changed, but see if anything has changed. In your own time, we'll rock back a little bit, bring your knees up. And just take the hands behind you. Take your feet a little bit wider and just inner and out to rotate the legs. So sometimes sitting cross-legged can be a challenge enough. Just sitting on the floor for a period of time can be challenge enough. That's it. Okay, so with the feet open, just as wide as the mat and the knees bent, let both knees just fall to the right side now. Yeah, and then lift your left hand up. Make sure now that this left foot is right below the left knee. And then you can bring your right foot a little bit more parallel to the top of the mat. Or depending on which way you're facing, maybe the mat isn't there, so it doesn't matter. Have your hands either side of that leg, of the front leg. So you're creating like a 90-degree shape. Inhale, try and lift up nice and tall. You'll feel your right sit bone on the floor. And then exhale, see if you can just walk the hands forwards. See where feels good to go. Any pain in the knee, then stay up high. Yeah, breathing in. And breathing in. First little dive into the hips. Walk your way back up. Take the hands behind you and then lift up the left knee, lift up the right knee, and we'll take it over to the other side. Yeah, so setting up so your right foot is right below your right knee, and also then the left shin is kind of parallel to the right leg. Okay, push down through the fingertips, lift up tall, and then exhale. It's your first dive into this side, so you fold forwards, but only go as far as feels okay. You want to try and push down through the outer left knee and inner right knee. Yeah. And your left sit bone is on the floor. We're aiming to feel as much of the inner right leg on the floor as well. Good. Take one more breath. Now we'll make our way back up. Take the hands behind you, lift the knees up again. We're going back over to the other side. Yeah. Maybe now you can go a little bit deeper this time. So inhale, lift up tall, and then exhale again, just walking your way forwards and seeing what's going on, what's happening. Yeah, where can you get to? Yeah, that looks good. Squeeze down through the inner, the outer right hip and the inner left knee, as much as feels good. Good, and then lifting yourself back up. Take it back over to the other side. So the hands go behind you, just pick up the knees and then spin it up and over to the other side. Maybe this side is your second good side. Inhale, lift up tall, and then exhale, walk your way forwards. And again, you're just going as far as feels all right for you today. And in this moment, maybe yesterday, this might have been easier, or maybe today this is just a little bit harder. You did something yesterday that's making it a little bit harder. Good. Okay, and then come all the way back up. We're going to add on one more thing to this, so you can lift your knees up, and we take it back and up and over to the other side. Good. Now push down through the fingertips, lift up nice and tall, and now start to walk your hands over the right leg, over to the right side, and then you're kind of taking your elbows down towards the floor now. So you're getting a little bit of extension through the left side. You can reach your left fingers away from your right knee. That's it. And then see if that feels nice all through the left side. Good. Take a moment, breathe into it. Good. And then walking the hands back up, swinging yourself back to where you came from. Hands go behind you and lift the knees up. That's it, and take it up and over to the other side. Good. So your hands can be here to help you lift up, and then walk the hands over towards the left side now. Try and keep everything where it is, and then walk the hands away from the left leg. And maybe you can reach your right fingers a little bit further away. That's it, and breathe into the right side. Good, well done. And then let's make our way back. Good. Something a bit more familiar now, lift the knees up. We'll take it up and over towards the other side. And now you can bring your heel into your hips a little bit, towards your pelvis a little bit, and then extend your left leg out into a pigeon. Yeah, so a little bit more familiar. Good. Once you get there, you could come down onto your forearms. We are aiming to get this right shin parallel to the mat, or parallel sort of a 90 degree as you had it earlier. But that's going to come in time. For now, try pushing down through the top of your left foot. squeezing your right hip back. And breathing mindfully, so long breaths in, long breaths out. Remember, you've transitioned from your day into this moment. So if you close your eyes, could you travel to the right hip? Travel to the front of the left thigh. So really having a good look around. Seeing what's going on or what's occurring, as a famous person says from Gavin and Stacey. Yeah. All right, take your time. Let's come all the way back up. Good. Okay, so let's bend that left leg back in. And transferring to the other side is also a really important part of getting into the hips. Yeah, so if you take the hands behind you and try and open up the knees as far away from each other, so you get a nice little bit of extra opening there in the hips. Okay, so we're coming into pigeon on this other side. Extend your right leg back and your left leg is bent. You can bring your heel closer to your pelvis if you need to. So see what's available for you. And then you can walk your hands forwards and find a place where you can be active, but active within the pose, but still at the same time. Active within feeling the stretch in the outer left hip. Pressing down through the top of the right foot. And the breath flowing. It's nice to stay here for a few breaths and see how that changes, how it transitions. Because it does change, once you come into the pose, then it definitely changes over time, the longer you stay there. Maybe a part that feels tight at the beginning, all of a sudden doesn't feel tight, and then you feel something somewhere else. Lovely. Okay, start to walk your way back up. Good. So we're going to do the same thing again. Bend this right leg and then just swivel to the other side. I can see you changing it the other way. That's fine. Back into pigeon. Okay, so right knee is bent and left leg is back. And we'll stay on the fingertips for a moment. Yep. Push down into the fingertips and lift your chest up. So you've made tents with your hands. And then the elbows bend and you can lower the spine down vertebra by vertebra, chin to chest, roll your way up vertebra to vertebra. We'll try that a few times. Elbows bending, lowering down. Pushing through the fingertips, chin to chest until the last moment. Okay, try that maybe 2 more times, just starting to bring a little bit of mobility into your back, into your arms, your shoulders, and the last one. Good. Now, once you come up for this last one, take your right hand inside your right leg. You can always have the block underneath your right hip if you need to here. But you can tuck your left toes under and then maybe draw the left heel into your bum. Yeah, see how that goes. The block underneath the right hip really helps to accommodate this if you need to. If you're there and kind of comfy, take your left arm back and we'll catch hold of the foot And I want you to squeeze the heel into the bum today. We'll get into that quad. Breathe into it. Can be a little bit tender, this one, especially if you've been walking around a lot. One more breath. Good. And release the torture pose. Torture for some of us. Good. Okay. So fall onto your right side. Bring the left knee in. And we're going to change sides. Yeah. So I think you're just changing legs. That's fine. Come back into pigeon now with the left leg bent. And the right leg away. Got it. And then you make tents with your fingers. Push down through the fingertips. Yeah, good. And then you can lift yourself up tall, lift the head and chest up. And then exhale, elbows bend lower all the way down. Push through the fingertips and roll your way up. Good, let's try that 3 more times. Strengthening your shoulders, your arms. Mobilizing your back. 2 more times. Good, last time. Good, and then once you are back, then you could have the block underneath the left hip if you needed to. Now you take your left hand inside your left leg, and then you maybe bend in the back leg. So make sure you're super comfortable, the block there underneath the left hip, supporting you if need be. And then your right arm can go back into the torture pose on the other side, especially if you're a runner. Squeeze the heel into the bum. Use your hand to help. Don't force it. See what's possible. If you need more, push your knee into the floor. That helps me to just get a bit more space. But you might be at your maximum and breathing deeply. Awesome, and release. Good. Okay, let's just fall onto the left side, and then you can swing your back leg forwards. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees open. Good. Catch hold of your toes. Inhale, draw yourself up. You can be on a block if you need to. Good. And then start to walk the hands forwards. Oh, that feels nice. I like to sway from side to side, so I do like to have a little bit of movement. And then you can maybe take some time in stillness. Breathing in. And breathing in. Nice. Okay, walk your way back up. And this is where you're going to want your strap. Okay, so we'll bring the knees up and catch hold of your strap. You're going to lay down onto your back, getting into the hamstrings a little bit. Good. So once you get there, you can have both feet flat on the floor, knees bent. And catch hold of your strap, and place it over the top of your right foot. That's it, just hook it over the top there. You can take both hands around the strap for now. And you can make sure the leg is straight because you're using the strap here, so you don't need to adjust it. Yeah, so you can have the leg straight by giving yourself more strap. Now push down firm through your left leg. And gently just start to draw your right leg towards your head. And try not to let it bend because you're using the strap to help you, so you don't need it to bend. Can you squeeze down through the back of your right hip? And also press down through your left foot. Now, only if it feels okay, maybe you could start to kind of pulse the leg towards the head. And you're not trying to go past your range, you're just kind of going into your range. That's it, good. A few more little pulses. Now, stay at your maximum. Draw the leg towards the head to your maximum point, where it just feels like you're getting a stretch, not where you're gonna snap anything. Now hold on tight to the strap and try and push the foot away. Squeeze down through both feet, the left foot and the back of the right hip. Feel that strength. And then relax and draw the leg a little bit closer towards your head. Yeah. So go to your maximum again. Hold it there, strong in the arms now. Try and push the foot away. Squeeze the middle back into the mat. Feel the tension in your arms, holding on. And then soften and draw the leg towards the head. So last time, you're at your maximum stretch where the leg is straight. Breathe in. As you breathe out, try and push the foot away. Hold on to the strap. Squeeze the back of the sit bones down, back of the hips down. Good. And then relax and soften the leg. Soften it. Yeah. Take both straps in the right hand. Rotate the right toes outwards so the whole leg rotates outwards towards the right side. And then lower the leg towards your right shoulder. And just see where it goes. Don't forget you've got the strap, so you can give yourself more strap. See where it goes. Don't let the left hip lift up wherever you are. One more breath. I know this can be quite intense. And then bring the leg back up to center. Use your inner thighs. Yes. Good. And then unhook the strap. Give the leg a nice shake. It needs it. Let's go for the other side. Left leg up. Take the strap around the foot. And then just check in with the hamstring on this leg. How's it doing? Probably feels very cold compared to the other one. So find your range. Where can you be with the leg straight? And then little pulses. As you pulse, can you really press down to your right foot? Feel the back of your body on the mat, the belly drawing back, all of that bracing you. Right, now find your maximum. That's it, stay at that point. Big breath in. As you breathe out, try and push the foot away. Hold on to the strap strong. That's it, feel the tension, the stretch. You're not going to the snapping point, just to the stretching point. And then relax and soften. Maybe the leg can draw a little bit closer towards the head now. Find your maximum again. Flexing the foot, push the foot away. Keep hold of the strap. So you're working your bicep now, or biceps if you're using two hands. And then soften and draw the leg towards the head. Good. Maybe your maximum's a little bit deeper now. Hold it there. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, try and push the foot away. Hold on to the strap nice and tight. Good. And then soften. Will the leg move a little bit more towards the head? Yeah, see what will happen. All right, from here, taking the strap in just your left hand. Rotate the left toes out so the whole leg rotates outwards. And then lower the left leg towards the left side, towards your left shoulder. Now see where it will go. Don't let your right hip lift. Listen to it. Breathe into it. And then use the strength of your leg and your core, your arm to bring the leg back up. Well done. And you probably want to give that left leg a little shake. So unhook and let's give both legs a nice shake. Awesome. Let's hook the strap over both feet now. Open up the legs. Hold on to the strap either side. And then bend the knees, take the thighs either side the rib cage. Yeah, so it's like a supported happy baby here. Straightening the legs, slide the feet together. And then opening the legs again. Bending the knees, drawing the thighs either side the rib cage. Yeah. And then straightening the legs, drawing the feet together. Last time. Opening up those legs. That's it. Bend the knees, thighs either side the rib cage. And again, if you wanted to, rocking from side to side is quite nice. Good. And then straightening the legs, drawing your feet together. Bring the soles of the feet together. That's it. And then walk your hands up the strap as you bend the knees. And bring your heels in towards your pelvis, your knees out towards the side. Yeah, so you're kind of holding the strap is holding the feet in place. You can think about your right knee coming to your right shoulder, left knee moving away, and then left knee, left shoulder, right knee moving away. So rather than rocking forwards and back, it's kind of like an alternating side to side. Keep hold of the strap, but let it thread through your hands so you can lower your the edges of your feet onto the floor. Yeah, with the knees open. And you've got the strap here, so you can pull the feet closer towards your pelvis if there is room for more. Then you can pull quite hard on the strap if you need to. Breathing in. And breathing out. You've got the strap in either hand. You can lay the strap over the inner thighs and then press the hands down over the top of the thighs. So you're kind of getting that extra little stretch with the strap, opening up those knees a little bit more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Could stay in this one all day. Right, now carefully bringing the knees back up together. Taking the feet back up to the sky. And then you can take the strap away. Just pop it to one side for a minute. Yeah, and then hug both knees into your chest, wrap your arms over the tops of the shins, rock from side to side. And we'll let both knees fall to the right side. Can you think about your left shoulder blade pressing down into the mat? Try extending your left leg towards your left shoulder. You can catch hold behind your heel or behind your calf, behind your shin. See if that helps you to increase the stretch, to increase the twist. That's good. So now try moving your right knee towards the top of the mat, so away from the left foot, and lift your head and chest up, roll onto your right shoulder, and then see if your left hand can catch hold of your right foot. might not get there, that's okay. And then let your head rest back onto the mat, your shoulder rest back onto the mat. You can also have a bend in the left leg if you need to. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. All right, release and then bring yourself back to the center. Let's take it over to the other side. So both knees nice and close to the chest, and we let them fall to the left side. Take a moment. How does that twist feel for you? Extending your right leg now towards your left shoulder, maybe catching hold behind the ankle, behind the calf. You can also just keep the knee bent. Breathing into whatever space you have there. And then if you want to go a little stage further, drawing your left knee towards the top of the mat, the heel kicking your bum. Now if you lift your head up and your chest up, roll onto the left shoulder a little bit, take your right hand and catch hold of your left foot, and then peel the upper body back down onto the mat. Yeah, that's an option. It's an extra little place you can go if it's available. Breathing in. And breathing out. And when you're ready, release. Come back to the center. Good. Okay, so put both feet down onto the mat. If you've got your block nearby, you could catch hold of that now. I'm catching hold of it with my feet. Save me getting up. Bit lazy. And have your feet, so your heels are close to your bum, and there's a space in between your feet. Okay? And then pop the block inside the legs. That's, and you want to squeeze your block together. You want to draw your belly button back down into the mat. Palms can be flat down onto the mat. Breathing in. As you breathe out, push down through both feet and then just lift the hips up. We're getting a little bit of strength there into the glutes, into the hamstrings. Send the knees forwards and try and keep squeezing the block. It's quite hard. And then slowly lower the spine down. Keep squeezing the block. Good. From here, once the tailbone hits the floor, come up high onto your toes. And we'll do the same again. So breathing in. And as you breathe out, push down through the pads of the feet and then lift the hips up. Good. How has it changed it for you? Maybe it's even made it a little bit easier. It's given you a bit more space. Keep squeezing the knees into the blocks. Breathing in. And then breathing out, lower down and keep squeezing the block. If it's too intense with the block, you can always take it away. Good. Now you've got the heels lifted still. Bring the knees into the chest. Use your core. Good. And then lower the feet flat back down onto the mat. Both feet at the same time. Push down through both feet and lift the hips up. Squeeze the block. Lower the spine down. Come up onto the toes. Do exhale, push down through the feet and lift the hips up. Keep squeezing the knees, lower the spine down. Stay up on your toes And then draw both knees into your chest. Yeah. Last round. Both feet land on the floor at the same time. Keep squeezing the block. Once the heels touch the floor, lift the hips up. Squeeze the block. Lower the spine down. Once the tailbone hits the floor, lift the heels. Push down through the feet and then lift the hips up. Moving mindfully. Lowering the spine down. You're going to keep your heels lifted if you can. That's it, good. And then both feet at the same time come into the chest. Use the core. Good, and then lower both feet down onto the mat at the same time. Good, catch hold of your block. Soles of the feet together, knees open, relax that. Now take the block to your head now. So you're gonna hook it underneath the occiput, that knobbly bit. So not on your neck. Have it on its high edge if that feels okay. Otherwise, you can always put it onto its lower edge. Then you can rock from side to side. Last few things. If you remember all the way at the beginning, we brought awareness to your scalp. Maybe you can feel that now, the back of the head resting in the block. And as you rock from side to side, notice, is there tension there? There certainly is for me. There's some very tender places here. Okay, and then when you feel ready to, you can just let your eyes close and take a few breaths here. Few mindful breaths. Last breath. And then carefully bring your knees together. Extend your feet to the corners of the mat. And then it's nice now if you could turn the block onto its lower edge. Yeah. And then once you've done that, you can just let the head again swing from side to side. Yeah. And it's so nice just to massage the back of the head there on the block. And now it's not so intense. Take your arms up and over your head. Rest the backs of the hands on the floor. Yeah, notice if the elbows are hovering off the floor. And that's okay. Just see if you can find where the shoulder blades squeeze together. Maybe you could lower, draw the elbows a bit more towards the hips if need be. Maybe you can notice there's an imbalance there. I can notice my right elbow's a little bit higher than my left. Let's let the breath flow. Let's just take a little bit of time to relax here. You've done everything that you need to do today. And now just relax. If you need to take the block away, you can. And if you need to bring your arms down by your side, you can. Wherever you are, no awareness on your breathing. That's just happening naturally now. Notice if there's tightness somewhere, maybe in your glute, your right glute. Can you let it go? You're welcome to wrap a blanket over you. Just finding a comfortable place of stillness. Just keeping your eyes closed and start to breathe a little bit deeper. Of course, you're welcome to continue your Shavasana and stay as long as you like. We'll start to bring awareness into your fingers and into your toes, just starting to wake up again. And eventually extending your arms above the head and doing that full body stretch. Welcome to the brand new you. You can roll over to the right hand side into a fetal shape. And keeping your eyes closed, come up to seated to face the front and sit in any shape that feels good for you, feels comfortable for you. And once you're there, all settled, all sorted, bring your palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. How does your body feel now? How is your mind? What do you need to do to continue your work throughout the day? What little things could you do throughout the day? Taking moments to just have some time to be still, to be thoughtful. Maybe a little moment in the sunshine. Take a breath in through the nose. Just open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I shall see you soon. Have a lovely day. Thanks, Barbara.